Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, folks. Today we are going to jump straight into the ICARUS beta weekend number 3, and we're going to get after it today. We got an opportunity this weekend, so the 25th, 26th, you can see here on the screen to obviously play with the community, and we did that. And we did some really great things, made it into the Arctic biome, and I'm not going to tell you what happened after that, because if you didn't get an opportunity to play the game, I don't want to ruin it for you. But what we are going to do is we're going to jump in as a solo player. Haven't really had an opportunity to do this yet, and you get to travel along with me. If you got a little bit of time and you enjoyed the video, make sure you slap that like button and subscribe. We're going to have plenty of ICARUS to come. I can promise you we will be doing a lot of this on this channel. I am absolutely loving the game. So let's get on in here and start this up. All right, we've made it. So you can see I didn't take you through the landing, but we have landed on the ground now, and we're kind of looking around. It's like anything, first thing you want to make sure you find is a water source, and we've absolutely done that. And then now we got to start gathering as fast as possible. So that's what we're going to kind of be focused on. From a map perspective, looks like we're in 011, so that's good. Okay, so let's just get out here. We want to get as many bushes as we can, some sticks. We're going to need rocks. So there's a rock. We're going to need some oxide. Obviously, yep, these right here, these little blue things. We want some berries for food. And we just really got to focus on getting the bare essentials, if you will. Okay, so we've got lots of bushes here. This will give us fiber. Fiber will be important as we start to build things. The good part about coming down and not being new is you'll see that for the Matech tree standpoint, I've got a lot of stuff that's... don't worry about the 92 points over here. I just don't know what to spend it on. But now that we're playing solo, we can actually do that. The other part is the talents. We can actually start working on these solo talents. So that's actually going to be pretty cool. So anyway, all right, let's get back to it. So we're going to sit here. We're going to work on these. I'm not seeing a lot of sticks on there. Oh, there we go. Stick. Okay. Any more sticks? Oh, there's another one. Thank you. There we go. We'll grab some more rocks. Okay, so first thing we want to craft, we want to go ahead and get the pickaxe. And the reason I get the pickaxe first, because you're always going to need more stone. So it just seems like that's the right one to actually get first. Okay, now we want to get our stone axe, and then we're going to get us a stone knife. Okay, we're sitting in a good spot now. Now I'm going to look and see if I can find some oxide anywhere. So you got different types of oxides. You got the ones that are laying on the ground, and then we'll also have these kind of larger oxide deposits. What's this right here? That's silica. We don't need that right now. Oh, what was that? Yep, there you go. So we definitely want this. And all we're really doing, you know, when I first started playing the game, what I didn't realize is that you can actually put this oh, come on. Come on. You can actually put this oxide in your area here. So when you go in your inventory, you can actually put it here. And then it'll automatically drain it. So I was putting it on the hotbar, taking up a spot for no reason. So that's a little bit of a tip for you, for new players that maybe you haven't played the game yet. That'll make sure that you're not wasting your time putting it on your hotbar, because you definitely need as much hotbar area as you can get. Okay, and you'll hear that noise at the end. That'll tell you that you're good to go. While we're out here, we're going to see if we can find another... Oh, looks like we got a cave right here. Nope, maybe not. This looks awful weird. We're going to keep getting this oxide. Let's get a little bit more, because that seems to be the first thing that always runs out. I don't know why. And then we're going straight into getting wood. Now we're going to build little bases, and then we'll build a observation point. We'll kind of start scaling up and moving towards the biome. Okay, so that should be good for now. There's some deer over there. So we could, if we wanted to, we could build I don't like this side because it's not easy to get into where we need to be at in here. Oh, there's some more oxide in there. So I actually like this area right here. Just because you can jump in and get some fish and stuff, and it's kind of like a little bit lower ground. So what I do want to look at, though, is the trees. How many trees are around here? There's really not that many. So we may want to build on this other side. Or on that side. Hold on, let's look and see what direction we're facing here. I think we're going to have to go this way. Maybe not. All right, let's run over here just a little bit. I want to move away because I can't tell what direction I'm facing. Yeah, I think that's the direction right there. Okay.
Knockout.
Denied.
That was awkward. Not really sure what happened there. Guess you can't do much for those. Okay. Go ahead and skin this puppy up a little bit. Get us some meat. All right, take all. Okay. All right, we're gonna go over here and build. I know we need to go the other direction, but that's okay. We should be able to maneuver around that area as needed. Yeah, you're about to get punched. All right, let's get some trees.
5 minutes later.
All right, we've went through. We've actually got a lot of stuff here. So we're sitting actually pretty good, as you can tell on this side. So I want to go ahead and start building some stuff. I know that really what I'm going to be doing is 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're going to build 8 total. Okay. Pull that down to the hot bar. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it right about there. 2, 3. Eek. Okay. So we're just going to make it, I mean, it's only me, so I don't have to do as much. So we know we're going to need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well, I guess 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to need 12 walls. I'm trying not to spend too much. Okay, so we need more wood.
5 minutes later.
Okay, we went ahead and we got some more wood. So what I want to do here is, we know the entrance is going to be probably right over here. So I would say probably right here is where I'm going to put one of the entrances. So I want to go ahead and put the boxes on this side. Let's go ahead and do 2 boxes. Just so we have them both. Actually, I wonder if I can do the walls first. I think we need a 12, right? We'll go ahead and do the walls first, just in case. Okay, and then all we're going to have to do is press R, hold it. That'll bring up the menu there. Press and hold it again. I'm not really worried about having windows. Doesn't really do us anything for this one. Okay, we're just going to have one door that comes in. Okay, now what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and put those storage units down. Let's put them against here because we'll put the oxidizer right there. Okay, let me throw this one down as well. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to take and I'm going to split. So I'm going to put all the, well, the wood we're going to put in the other one. But basically all this fiber and the sticks I want to throw in one. I'll keep those leather and stuff on me for right now, just to have it. The other thing I can build is I can go ahead and build the, so I need fiber and sticks to build the campfire. So let me go ahead and grab those. That way we can start cooking meat. So let's just put that up here. Okay. We don't want it too close, but we don't want it too far either. And I kind of want it on somewhat flat ground, so we're going to set it right over here. Okay, we know we're going to need some wood for that. We'll throw that in there, and then I'll throw this meat in there. And let's go ahead and activate that. That way we can cook that meat up. I need some water. You can see that down in the bottom left. If you're not high enough level yet for building, Don't worry, you can build the thatch stuff. Just know if you get a windstorm or something, it's going to absolutely tear it apart. So just be cognizant of that. If you can get it up to wood, you know, if you can progress yourself, I would highly recommend, and you'll see what I'm going to be doing as we play through this episode. You'll see me moving into caves and other things just for temporary houses because there's no reason to just keep building stuff. I'm only going to build this here just so I have a location for now. Especially because we know that ultimately we need to get to the Arctic biome. We won't get it to the Arctic biome this episode, unfortunately, because I don't think I have enough time, but we're certainly going to try. Alright, let me get some more wood, and then I'll be back here in a second. Okay, so one of the things you'll see is I've actually got a broken axe. So one of the things that I need to make sure that you're crafting inside of your stuff is the repair hammer. So you can see I just need a little bit more stone to be able to get that. So we'll go up here, we'll hit a couple times. Okay, and there we go. We can get the repair hammer. So when you got your first level gear, all you really need to do is just tab in, hover over it, right click, and then you can just repair. So that's good on your first weapons. So we'll keep that repair hammer just because it's a good thing to have, but just in case you have any issues. Okay, so one thing I just want to talk about, I don't want to get too far ahead, is really just food. You know, you can get different buffs on your food. So you'll see the buffs are actually going to come here in your inventory. So your status effects that are going to be listed here. So you can see right now, reduced oxygen consumption for anybody really that's near me. There's nobody near me right now. But we absolutely need some food. So we can go inside the water here and just do this. And just know you may get, you may get bit by some of these piranhas and other things that are in the water. But it's okay because we need food obviously to live. So it's a little bit, it's really actually worth it. If you have a bow and arrow, those are actually really good to use in this case. You can, it's a little bit easier to fight some of these fish and stuff and to get some good shots on them. So we'll craft that, but I just want to make sure that you remember food's an essential part of what you're going to be doing and how you're going to be playing the game. So don't forget to do it. We can see here that the meat's already cooked. So move that in there. I got 3 fish from the couple that I put there, so we'll go ahead and throw those in there to cook also. And then I'll show you the buff here in a second. Okay, we made it back in. We're a little bit over encumbered with the amount of wood that we've got on us, which is fine. So we're gonna go ahead and drop one real quick. See, I need 2, 4, 6, 8. So I just need 8 for roof. So let's go into our crafting. Let's go wood roofs. We're gonna do 8 total. Go ahead and throw those into our 5 slot. All right, and then we'll start to put those up. Okay, the other thing that we're going to need is obviously is a door. So we're going to go ahead and put a wood door up. Now, no, the wood door is not really going to protect you against anything that's mean that's going to come in. So just be prepared for that. We know we need 4 of these. Okay, so those are the angled areas. So let's go ahead and put 5. Okay, there's 1, 2, and then really what the trick here is, if you see my dot, it's circled around that arrow right there. You press R, and then you just kind of move around. Here you can find the one that you need. So bam, there it is. So that'll make it a little bit easier. The other thing I tell you is this thing's not really that well put together right now because there's no braces anywhere inside of here. So the other thing not to forget when you're putting this together, please make sure that you're putting in these wood beams. So we don't need that many. We'll do we'll look at 16, see if that's enough. But you want to make sure you put the wood beams in. You'll see how it helps the structure just be a little bit better of a structure. So when a windstorm comes or other things, it won't immediately break, which is obviously the biggest concern. And then here, you can stack them on top of each other. The other thing I like to do, if you press R, you can put the side beams here. Okay, let me see if I can get 2 more. I don't know if I can. I can. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing. Hold R. And we put 2 more there. And we can actually put them all the way across here too. So that's what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go out and continue to get wood because I need it. The other thing that I want to go ahead and start moving on is the oxidizer. So I need leather and bone. But to do that, I'm going to need arrows and everything else to start really getting animals and stuff to get that stuff. Okay, one other thing I wanted to note here also is just like your bedroll is to make sure that you're trying to get that crafted as soon as possible. That way you can sleep through the night. It's obviously not worth not sleeping through the night. You really can't do much. We can go ahead and craft us a torch and be able to run around and stuff like that, but it's always good to just have that. That way you can go to sleep. As a solo player, that's going to be very helpful, but just remember, you only have so many days if you're playing Prospect to do the things that you need to do, so don't wait too long. All right, and while we're talking about that, let's go ahead and look at the food buffs. So if I go ahead and pull these down into my area here, I hit the 9, I hit it. So I've got steak and I've got fish. You can see down in the bottom left what they look like, but if I go into inventory, you can see here. So I've got lift stamina, improves health and regeneration, and then also I've got stamina and health regeneration for the cooked meat as well. So that's some really good buffs right there. We don't need the fire right now, so we're going to turn it off because we don't have a lot of wood, but I will stick some more in there. So buffs are always good, especially when you start early game. Okay, so we've collected a pretty good amount of wood. We want to go ahead and get us a bow started. So we're going to go ahead and get that put into operation here. So that way we've got it. It's already down in our number 5 slot. I really would like to have bone arrows if possible, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get those yet. So if I look here, we'll go ahead and unlock it because I got plenty of stuff here to be able to do that. But okay, let's see if I can unlock any yet. I don't think I can, but I do have some. Did I put some bones in here? I did not. Okay. Well, while we're at it, we're gonna go ahead and throw this stuff back in here. So we're gonna have to craft regular bones for now. Unfortunately, it's just kind of what we have. What do we need? We need sticks, fiber, and then stone. So let's go ahead and get sticks, fiber, and then we'll run out here real quick. We'll get some more stone, and I'll go ahead and craft some arrows. Okay, while we're here too, the other thing I would talk about is just because I have the house here, obviously some of the storms they have in this game are super dangerous. What I like to do is just come up to these rocks here, okay, and I'm actually going to dig myself a hole inside of this rock. That way I can, whenever the weather gets bad, I can actually go inside of it and I've got cover over the top of it. So I'm not going to have to worry about lightning striking me. Lightning will kill you if it hits you. So just remember that when you're running around and about. If you're out running and you're trying to find somewhere to kind of go into, the best thing you can do is absolutely just bury yourself into a rock like this and you're going to be perfectly fine. Okay, so we've buried ourselves in there a little bit, so you can see if I walk inside of here and I turn around, I've got some really good overhead cover here. So just in case we get a bad storm, and I don't want to be inside of this wood house because nothing good ever happens inside of there, especially if it's a thunderstorm. It's going to have lots of stuff. Okay, so 100 arrows is perfect. That really gets us to what we need. And now that since we're there, I've got plenty of rocks and stuff, so we're going to go throw some of these rocks down here into storage because we're going to need those. And then we're going to start to hunt here in just a minute. Okay, one of the things I forgot to just talk about was the berries as well. They also give you a buff. So you can see I've got 3 buffs right now. So really anything that you eat, as long as it's different stuff, it's going to give you a buff. So let's just go in, as I was talking about with the water. Let's see if we can still hunt this way. I'm sure you still can, but we're still going to check it. Boop. Okay, and like I said, I may get bit by some piranhas, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's just some more fish. We don't really have to sweat too much right now, but I just wanted to at least get some more food. That way we've got it. So not too bad. The one thing I would tell you is just don't forget about the oxide. I've actually put additional oxide in here, but you can see how fast it's running out. So we got to make sure that we're staying on top of getting oxide and all of that. So that's what we're going to do now is we're going to go back out, find some more of these blue rocks, knowing that I'm using a lot of it that's here. So I've just got to be cognizant of that. So soon we're going to have to start leaving the base and wandering out a little bit further. You're going to see sometimes too that the oxide is underneath rocks, so it's actually embedded inside of them. It's not a bad thing because you can get some stone off of this as well, but you can go inside here and go ahead and get that oxide as well, which is great because you're going to get stone and you'll get the oxide. So just kind of pay attention to that. it'll happen often where it's kind of buried inside of it, which is realistic in most cases. Okay, we've got a weather event coming. This is just showers. So all I really need to be doing is just look at my weather exposure. I don't need to freak out right now. This isn't going to be super brutal. You can look up in the top right of the screen though. You can see when it's starting and then kind of how bad it gets. And it'll also show you when it's ending. You can hear the wind starting now. And you can see this oxide goes in there a bit. Okay, so we're going to do ourselves a favor. We're going to go ahead and head back. I'm going to turn off this fire because it's going to go out anyway on its own. And then we're going to get inside our base, kind of finish building that up for now. Okay, those are cooked. Okay, deactivate. Let's go ahead and go inside of our base. Okay, so we have the ability here to craft. So I'm going to go ahead and craft my wood torch. It went down to my number 6 slot. The thing I warn you, remember, this is wood. So this whole thing could catch on fire. Don't drop it inside of here. If you do want to drop it, so often when I go in caves, I'll drop my torch. You can just press Q, it'll drop, then you can pick it back up. So it's a good technique, but just be careful doing it. So we need 8 more pieces of wood, and then I need to put some wood up there along the top. So let's go ahead and do, okay, beams. All right, and let's go ahead and get us 8 beams. And you'll see why we're doing this. I just want to try to get this thing as close to being completed as possible. We want it to be sturdy, basically. Okay, and we need to continue to build. I always like to keep fiber, sticks, and then wood on me at all times. So let's go ahead and plus that stuff up a little bit. Okay, 100's good. Move that down, put some more bones in here. Okay. All right, we'll be back in a minute once we get done with the storm. All right, I know you can't see anything, but if you look in the top right, you can see the showers are almost completed. Once those get done, I'm gonna go ahead and go out and try to hunt just a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to do that, but because we definitely need, we need a sleeping bag, that way we're not doing this again. So I need some fur and I need some leather. So we're gonna start to try to work on those a little bit. I'm gonna continue to get some wood. I'm gonna continue to get fiber and all those other things to kind of build this up. Our main focus right now is to build as much of this as we can, and then I want to start moving into tier 2. So I want to start getting this right here, get the stone furnace, some of these other things, so I can start getting weapons and stuff. So we're gonna have to go out, get iron and things like that. So this will be as fast as we can possibly go here of short order to see if we can get most of this stuff done. Okay, as you can tell, we had a pretty good night of hunting. Not easy by any means, but we actually did pretty well. So we're going to go ahead and see what we got, how much stuff. You guys actually watched a little bit of the stuff I was doing. So we're going to kind of move now, throw some of this stuff in here. That way it's there. Let's move the coal over, or the charcoal. Okay, and then what we really want to be able to do is, I don't want to have to go through a night like that again. I'd much prefer to be sleeping during that time frame. So we're going to see if we can go ahead and craft a sleeping bag. Okay, so we need 11 fur. What else do we need? Well, 11 of 20. Okay, so we still need 20 more. So we did pretty good. We didn't do enough really to give us what we need, but that's okay. I think we used a pretty good amount of of arrows as well. So we're going to go ahead and we'll replenish that as well and get that kind of started. Okay, well, we're moving into, we've finished up day 1. Not as far along as we hoped. I'd hoped to have a sleeping bag already, but we'll definitely get that on the next episode. So again, thanks for watching. This is kind of how you start off at the beginning of the game and really what you need to focus on. We got us a place to stay. We've got us a little fire over there to cook some meat. So we're not doing too bad, and it's a good location. As always, thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one. SenileSarge, signing off.